If you're a designer, this video is going to really help you because this is part 2 where I try to cover 10 graphic design hacks under 10 minutes. And let's start. Okay, at first I'm going to show you how to generate a color palette inside of Illustrator using any image you want to. Just make sure when you import the image is rasterized. If not, just go to object and go to rasterize and click on OK and your image will be rasterized. And now all you got to do is select the image, go to object again and click on create object mosaic and then just click on OK, and you see right here you have your image color palette. All the colors in that image is being generated right here, and this is a very quick way to get the exact color of the image, so you don't have to press the eyedropper tool and select where you want the color. Next, we have a sneaky little hack from our good friend James Martin. He's an amazing graphic designer, and if you haven't checked him out, here is his Instagram. So here is the hack. If you were to remove any anchor point from this, let's say if you delete it like this, the circle will go in half shape. Or if you were to go to delete anchor point and you delete this point, this is how the shape of the circle will turn to. So all you gotta do is, while deleting the anchor point with this delete anchor point tool, keep pressing shift, and when you do that, the shape of the circle or any object doesn't shape, it stays in the same shape, and but the anchor point is deleted. You can even do it for this one, and you see you have 2 clear anchor points. So this is a quick hack which can help you reduce the anchor points of your object, making it lighter but maintaining the shape. Now, in the previous video, if you'll remember, I had shown you all how to kern a letter or a word properly, and a lot of you all commented that we know how to kern, but how do you recognize when a word is kerned properly or no? Well, sometimes if you have a good eye, you see it, but if you don't, you can use this hack. Let me show you. Let's simply type out the word designer. We'll increase the size, and let's say we have like a completely different font. Let's say something like this. Oh, this is so bad. Cool. So let's say we have this text right here. To any human eye, this still might look properly kerned, but for those who know that, those who have that eye for detail will obviously notice the mistakes. But to help you out with that, you take any piece of text, okay, select it, and on your properties tab, you see the reflect button. You just press the flip horizontally button, and you see the type horizontally, and then you see the type flipped over. And now what happens is, here you will no longer look at these letters individually as a font, but you will look at them as individual characters or objects. And to identify space between objects is easier for the human eye rather than identifying spaces between letters. So now, if you want, you can also expand this, okay, and then ungroup it right here, and now you have a canvas where you can play. So instantly I can see a gap right here. I will fix the N, and I can also see the Z is very close to the D. So to my eye, these look like individual objects rather than this looking like a Z, this looking like an N. It looks like these are individual like blocks of content where we need to find good spacing between them. And once you're done, just group it and flip it back. Flip it back again to its original place. Before we send our clients our logo sketches and brainstorming process, we send them our research paper. And with my experience, hardly any of my clients read the research paper throughout. And frankly, it's not even their fault, because at this day and age, our attention span has literally reduced to -3 seconds, even when we are scrolling on Reels. So how do you expect someone to read that big of a document? But wait, to fix that, I have a solution. To enhance your existing documents and research paper which we'll send to clients, I have started using this new AI tool called Napkin.ai. It is a powerful text to graphics tool that processes your ideas into clear, engaging visuals quickly and effectively, further enhancing your communication efficiency. Alright, let me show you a quick example. This is how Napkin.ai looks like when you have put your proposal. You can either type the entire client proposal on their tool, or you can use any other tool you want to just type it out, copy it and paste it on their portal. Right here, you will see there are two options: record a video and add a comment. So these are all beneficial when you send the client this exact link to view, or like you can export it as a PDF. But now we're not going to get into that. I'm going to show you how crazy this tool is. So let's say we have the client proposal heading right here, but the heading, if you look at it, just looks boring and plain. To enhance it, we're gonna go hover right here, and instantly you see all these icons which are created by AI on the type of content you have put. Because I put client proposal, it creates like a proposal like this where I'm handing out a document, and this instantly makes an icon and puts it right on the document. Now, let's say we have the text right here, where is my subject, my proposal, about designer, and till then, let's say the client has read it. But when it comes to why choose designer for your logo design services, you have three pointers right here. It's too much to read. Okay, so sometimes the clients don't want to read so much and it's too text heavy. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to select on this bold, and it's going to scan the entire text. And right here, you see that animation, and it created a flow chart, kind of an artwork, to show you exactly what's in that content. Either you can delete that content completely, or you can have a supporting chart element to support what you have written. And it not only creates that, but also 6 different options. Let's say you have something like this, where creativity and strategies mix to create a unique design, and you can have many different flowcharts. I would say the best one for me would be these icons for creativity, innovation, and collaboration. And as soon as I press on tick, it literally creates something like this. I will just push this down. Yeah, so you have enough space to look at it. So now when someone looks at this text, they know what 3 topics are being talked about here. And obviously, if you want to change any icon, you just press here. You can customize. And let's say for creativity, I want a human with the bulb idea, because we'll be generating. So I will do that, and I'll quickly just adjust it however I want to. Obviously, you can add colors. You can, let's say we make it yellow. For the innovation part, let's say we change the icon to something like this. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And we change the color to orange. And for the collaboration, I'm pretty happy with the collaboration icon. But let's say if we have something good, this is pretty interesting. So obviously we're collaborating on the document and the project, so we're gonna keep it blue. So yeah, this is something which makes your document so much more engaging, so much more for clients to read it. And honestly, if you impress them by just your documents and how fancy you can make it, not only fancy but also pretty usable, then they'll be impressed and they'll be super excited for the designs you're going to provide them later. Because first impression is everything, and if this is the first thing they're going to see, you have to create that sort of an impression. I found this tool super helpful, so that's why I told you all about it. And this tool is free to go right now as we speak. It will be the first link in my description. Use it and let me know how you like it and whether you're going to use it for your next client proposal. Now this 5th hack is a lifesaver. If you're a graphic designer, this is gonna be super helpful for you. I don't know about you, but for the longest time I've been using the color picker tool the wrong way, and it was very frustrating, but I have finally found a solution for it. Let me show you. Let's say you have these 2 swatches right here of a red and yellow color, and we have these 2 strokes right here. Both are red color, but one of the strokes I want to make it yellow, keeping the same stroke width. Okay, and you must be assuming you just select this, you select the stroke column, press I, and then select the color which you want to, but it doesn't work like that. It instantly converts into a fill, and if you're like, okay, you can make it a stroke, but when you make it a stroke, it reduces the point to the default point size 1. So to solve this issue, like initially what I used to do is I used to select the yellow, I used to press double click, copy the color code, select this, double click here, paste the color code, and this is one way to do it, which is longer way. It literally wasted 10 seconds of mine. Second way is select this, make sure you select the stroke and make sure it's above the fill, press I, and before left clicking the button, press shift and then left click, and instantly your stroke changed the color, maintaining its width and keeping the color in mind which you have selected. How crazy this is. Now talking about strokes, I know y'all have been through this. So let's say we have this rounded rectangle stroke, and whenever we tend to increase or decrease the stroke size, the width also changes. Like literally the width went from 8 points to 29 points, and the lower we decrease it, the width also decreases. So to solve this issue, simply just go to preferences. Don't select anything, like keep your mouse cursor blank, go to preferences and deselect this thing right here called scale, strokes and effects, and then press on OK. And now whenever, no matter what, the way you increase, your stroke size remains the same, and you can do vice versa if you're facing that issue. Now this next one is going to be helpful for people who love using the pen tool. Let me show you a quick hack where you can save a lot of time and also make better designs. And let's say you created this horse like icon with pen tool, and you realize there are a few mistakes here and there with the curvature of the figure. And initially what you'll do is you'll adjust this like this, and let's say you have a bunch of anchor points where you manually trying to, sort of smoothen out the entire line. See, this is how it's looking. Okay, one way is obviously to remove those anchor points, but a better way for that is go to the tool right here and select the smooth tool. With the smooth tool, what you can do is, it's like how you just use an eraser on a sketchbook. The same way, you keep dragging it, like an eraser, and it will refine all your points. It will add it or remove it in whatever necessary case. Literally from that we came to this, and it just smoothens out your entire line work. Now if you have clients like me who are very impatient and want the design changes in literally 10 minutes, and they keep texting you, "Ki, where is the change? It's been so long. What are you doing? Are you not working on the designs?" And you want to try to export your images, PNGs, designs as quickly as possible, let me show you a quick hack for that. Let's say you have these 4 artboards right here, and you want to quickly export each and every one. The longer way is go to File, go to Export, Export As, and then you have to remember the number of images you want to export, where you click on Use Artboard, you go to Range, you select 1 to 4, you select the area, and then you export it. This is a longer way. The quicker way for this is just press Command or Control plus Alt plus E, and this Export Screens tab will open. Here you can select which artboard you want to export, so you don't need to type out which artboard. And let's say I want to export artboard 5 and 6 and also 3. Okay, putting this range right here is something which not many people know about. That is something you can do. You can include bleed, exclude bleed, whatever. And then here you can go to the area where you want to put your artboard. So right now I'll go for downloads. And one more thing, if you want to export in a very high quality, go to scale, click on resolution, go to format, and then select JPEG 100, and then you export your artboard. Simple as that. Everything is exported and your client won't have to wait for a long time. Okay, we're going to use a horse image for this one. And let's say you have a PNG, an image, an artwork, anything, and you want to put that which is on the first artboard in all the artboards inside your Illustrator. So what you do is you simply select it, and obviously the difficult and the lengthier way is to duplicate it and put it right here in the center, duplicate this and put it in the center. But this is going to take so much time. Simpler way to do is select it, press Command or Control plus Shift plus Alt plus V, and instantly it copies in the exact position on each and every artboard which you have on Illustrator. Last and definitely not the least, we have a typography hack. Let's say we have this type right here called design, and we want to create those fancy sticker like borders and strokes outside, and we also want to keep it editable. So this is how you do it. You select your text, you go to the appearance tab by going to window and clicking on appearance. Here what you do is you click on add new stroke. A new stroke is added. Then you go to this FX tab, you go to path and offset path, and if you're happy with the way the size has come, if you're not, just increase it. So if you're happy with the distance of your entire offset path, then that's fine. If you're not, just you can increase it to how much I want to. I would say somewhat like this right here, because if I decrease it, there'll be like this disruption in the negative space of the G. So I'm gonna just increase it till here, click on OK. And obviously there are these lines in the middle which are overlapping, which you don't want to. So now what you do is you go here again, you go to Pathfinder and just click on add. And obviously right here, this is an editable text right here. You can literally, I'm just gonna write my name. You can literally type out anything and it will be in that sticker form of shape. Obviously, if you want to increase the stroke of it, you can increase it right here. And yeah, this is a quick hack how you can do it. There you go, folks. Those were 10 design hacks under 10 minutes. Let me know if you have used any of these before, or if you're shocked watching this video and are going to start using these design hacks in your design process. Also, don't forget to check out Napkin.ai. You can easen out your workflow and also potentially get more clients with it, making your documents interesting. Do check out the link in my description. And let me know if you want a part 3 of this 10 design hacks under 10 minutes. I'll quickly create it. For now, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.